Time for the replays from Sunday, October 9th here at Laurel Park. Main track fast. We're back on the turf on Sunday afternoon. The turf rated good. Our feature race, it's a good one. The fifth race, 5.5 furlong turf sprint. Wide open race at a $58,000 purse. With 8 races on the card, let's kick it off with that early pick 5 in the opener. And they're off. Mucho Macho Eddie asks for speed from the rail and gives it Our Tenderoni, the filly of the outsiders. Assembly Point. Assembly Point going up to a narrow lead into the turn from Mucho Macho Eddie. Steady back second spot. Our Tenderoni on the outside with clear sailing. Same too for Artemis Bridge, who moves along a close fourth. The pace is slow up front. Arawan's in between horses, only a couple of lengths off the lead, and another 6 back, and Sassy King trails the field. Our Tenderoni, the filly's taken over from Our Tenderoni. Who's back at the Our Tenderoni's the leader's taken over from Assembly Point. Then to the outside, there's Mucho Macho Eddie along with Artemis Bridge. They're second and third now. Still a slow pace, though. Assembly Point will settle in fourth position for the backstretch run. Back to Erawan and Sassy King trailing the field. Our Tenderoni leads the way a half length in front from Mucho Macho Eddie and Artemis Bridge on the outside in third. Assembly Point is in fourth position right off that trio. Erawan riding the rail past the half-mile pole, and Sassy King trailing the field. Into the far turn, Our Tenderoni from Mucho Macho Eddie. Artemis Bridge on the outside. And now Assembly Point coming through down to the inside for a little more. Assembly Point in the second flight. Chasing Our Tenderoni. That filly toward the top of the lane. On the extreme outside is Sassy King. And Erawan has to rally from the back of the pack now with a quarter of a mile left to go. It is Our Tenderoni up top, lead by a length and a half. Assembly Point switching to the outside for clear sailing now. Assembly Point, Our Tenderoni, they're head-to-head for the lead. Mucho Macho Eddie out in the center of the track is charging hard too. It's a wide open affair. 3 across the track now. It's Assembly Point just in front from Mucho Macho Eddie. Our Tenderoni back in third. Erawan for a share from fourth with a 16 to go. Assembly Point holding sway. Assembly Point to win it by a neck from Mucho Macho Eddie. Then it was Erawan third, Our Tenderoni. Giant's Bane. In and gates closed. And they're off. Celtic Sea and Pharaoh's Fury showing early speed along with Bold Medication there on the outside. Spiritual Ghost is next, then Brilliant Ice saving ground into that turn run. And they are followed by Covert Cat, who settled about a half dozen lengths off a Speed Giant Spain, the favorite, racing at the back of the pack right after Covert Cat. Back to Zevon at the tail of the field is Harness Creek. About 13 lengths will cover them front to back. It's Pharaoh's Fury clear by 2. Pharaoh's Fury by 2 lengths as they race down the backstretch now. from Celtic Sea, just second. Brilliant Ice is racing in third. Bold Medication fourth. Spiritual Ghost is fifth. Covert Cat, Giant's Bane. Another 2.5 back to Zivan and Harness Creek trailing the field. Pharaoh's Fury is settled into a steady beat up front. Pharaoh's Fury up top leads it about a length and a half now. 4 furlongs out from the line. Pharaoh's Fury still there, has that lead. On the outside is Celtic Sea just second, and Brilliant Ice on the inside in third. Bold Medication is racing in fourth. They're followed by Covert Cat trying to get underway there from fifth. Giant's Bane is following that move around the far turn. Spiritual Ghost is next. Not much at all from Harness Creek and Zivan in the back of the pack with a quarter of a mile left to go. Pharaoh's Fury still there from Celtic Sea there on the outside trying to push on by. And so now in the outsiders, Celtic Sea just in front. Pharaoh's Fury is splitting horses down to the inside is Brilliant Ice. On the center of the track there is Covert Cat has come to the lead. And Covert Cat now on the outside to a narrow lead. Covert Cat, Celtic Sea to battle it out. Celtic Sea on the inside. Covert Cat fighting for it all on the outside. Covert Cat, Celtic Sea. Photo finish up and down. Noses apart. Photo, Celtic Sea. In the photo there with Covert Cat. Third was Bold Medication, followed by Spiritual Ghost and Brilliant Ice. And they're off. Krakenwagen asks for that early speed and Money in the Banksy there on the outside. Here's Ghost Stalker in third. Into the turn they roll. And it's another 2 lengths back. And Lost My Voucher is at the back of the pack with Dr. Ferber down to the inside trailing the field. Krakenwagen out there, clear lead. It's almost 2 lengths from Money in the Banksy in the chase and second. And Ghost Stalker is in third. Lost My Voucher now 7 lengths from the speed. Dr. Ferber is at the back of the pack. They race down the back stretch now, and it's Krakenwagen in charge. Leads at about a length and a half. Money in the Banksy on the outside, trying to come with some pressure on that leader. As so they're 4 or 5 lengths back. Ghost Stalker is in third. Lost My Voucher is next, and Dr. Ferber now 8 or 9 to make up with 5 furlongs left to run. Krakenwagen and Money in the Banksy. They're racing 1-2, heading over the far turn run. Lost My Voucher, Ghost Stalker down to the inside. Dr. Ferber trying to improve for the back of the pack. Dr. Ferber now second to last and within 5.5 of Krakenwagen and Money in the Banksy heating up the pace together. Dr. Ferber has now moved on the outside. Lost My Voucher just into third. Ghost Stalker has dropped out of it into the far turn run. Here's Money in the Banksy putting that head in front from Krakenwagen out of the inside. Dr. Ferber looming up there in third position. Lost My Voucher is fourth. The race to the top of the stretch now. Money in the Banksy. Krakenwagen out of the inside. Dr. Ferber on the extreme outside. Set down in third. Into the stretch, furlong and a half left to go. It's Money in the Banksy. Krakenwagen. Dr. Ferber third of the outside with a furlong left to go. Money in the Banksy. Money in the Banksy and Krakenwagen. Dr. Ferber stuck in third with a 16th left to go. Money in the Banksy in front from Krakenwagen. It's been these two throughout, but it's Money in the Banksy at 6-1. It's Money in the Banksy. Krakenwagen was second. Dr. Ferber was third, and Ghost Stalker
started adding protocols, the first thing we knew we wanted to do was to add veterinarians watching training. We really had to look at all of the opportunities that we had to impact horse safety. Controlling medication and training, which had never been done. Investing in cutting-edge diagnostic techniques. Decreasing the amount of medication that was in the horse on race day. Right now it's training, but we're checking horses that are racing on Saturday. Thank you. You're all right, sweetie. I feel like we are changing things for the better.
Right now, it's basically just being present. We do examine various horses in the days leading up to it. Race day, it's every horse. We're watching the horses, how they warm up. Now they've got weight on their back. We're on different surface. We're still following the horses. All the horses look good during their warm-up, sound ready to run.
I truly feel like we are moving the sport forward. The horses are better for it. We've really changed to focus on putting horses at the center and being the most important part of the equation.
Going in. Second finish line. 1 mile. And they're off. Bullout bobbled a bit there at the start. Small but feisty, Grow showing early foot too. And here's Annie's all-inclusive settling. On the inside, there's Dollars and Cents sent up there for early speed. Dollars and Cents says aggressive on the inside, now coming toward the lead with Grow. Grow, Dollars and Cents on the inside, head-to-head. Small but feisty, I Am the Mike travels in fourth. And Annie's all-inclusive is next, and double digits back. And Bull Out last a long way. Charging down the backstretch now, Dollars and Cents down to the rail. Grow there on the outside. Small but feisty's tracking lead a length and a half behind. I Am the Mike travels fourth, well saving ground. Annie's all inclusive, ridden for a little more. 5.5 from the speed as they head into the turn. Still well back is Bull Out. Round that turn, it's Dollars and Cents up top. Dollars and Cents from Grow second, small but feisty. Two more, I Am the Mike. Annie's all inclusive is in fifth as they round that far turn. Well back still, Bull Out. 3.5 furlongs left to go. It's Dollars and Cents still there. Small but feisty getting closer second. Grow is in third position. Annie's all inclusive still at an even pace, still trying to kick onto the outside under a drive, and I Am the Mike ground saving. Top of the stretch was Small but Feisty on the outside a challenge. Dollars and Cents down to the inside. 1/4 mile left to go. Small but Feisty now grabs the lead, a length from Dollars and Cents in second. I Am the Mike and Annie's all inclusive. Furlong and a half left to run. Small but Feisty all alone now, opening up 4, now 5, almost 6 lengths of the furlong to go. Small but Feisty, Annie's all inclusive, and I Am the Mike head and head for second. Dennis Rujo and Small but Feisty 7 lengths in front. Annie's all inclusive and I Am the Mike, and then it was Bull Out in fourth. is 5-2. And they're off. Strike Silver out front. Strike Silver boats a rocket as early speed, so too for a Premier Choice, and Momos racing along in the 4th spot. Smith's Wick Spice is back in 5th, off that speed about 5 from the front. Then it's back to Mr. Hustle in between horses heading into the far turn run as they round that far turn. Into the turn they roll, and on the inside Strike Silver just a narrow lead. Boats a rocket is right there. Premier Choice on the outside. Momos racing along in 4th, and a Rose for Raven on the outside 5th. In between horses, Mr. Hustle is next, followed by Smith's Wick Spice on the inside. Cubby Tough is followed in the back of the pack by Embolden and Semper Fi. Radical right on the inside. And wow, what a summer trailing the field. Quarter of a mile left to go. Premier Choice on the inside. Boats are rocking ultra tough. Here's Boats are rocking coming back for more. Momos to the center of the track is 3rd. Momos trying to motor on. Down to the inside there, moving on late. And the scene is Smith's Wick Spice and Mr. Hustle on the far outside is coming late too. Mr. Hustle on the extreme outside is 60th of a mile to go. Mr. Hustle keeps on charging it. Boats are rocking. Boats are rocking. Mr. Hustle on the outside trying to time it right. Photo at the second wire. Lined up. And they're off. Domineer very fast, so too Untouched Elegance on the outside. Green Eyes away in 3rd. Our True Sensation is next. And then it's back to Stay Out the Gray. Hufflepuff on the far outside. Drops some 6 lengths off of speed. Now pass to the inside by Devilish Affair. Out wide of the track is Eloquent Lady. Hello Gracie trailing the field into the turn. Untouched Elegance gets away by 2 from Domineer. Green Eyes on the outside with a clear journey. And then Our True Sensation racing in 4. The Devilish Affair is in 5th. Stay Out is 6. Eloquent Lady bearing out a little bit around that turn. In fact, a Hufflepuff on the inside is Hello Gracie. Top of the stretch where it's Green Eyes to encounter Untouched Elegance and grab the lead. Green Eyes, Untouched Elegance, and the outside Devilish Affair is revving up for a stretch run. Here comes Devilish Affair charging hard in a second. It's Green Eyes in front, length and a half, and the outside Devilish Affair. Devilish Affair, Green Eyes down to 2. Stay Out has moved into 3rd. Green Eyes just in front now from Devilish Affair. Green Eyes holding off Devilish Affair. Green Eyes, Karamanis, Green Eyes to win it. Green Eyes 3/4 of a length from Devilish Affair 2nd. Stay Out was 3rd at Hello Gracie. 4th, Hufflepuff 5th. And they're off. Sunday Mischief, very cook away. Sunday Mischief from Gallon George and Prince Paray in third. And is never satisfied in between horses in fourth. And Worthy of Gold is traveling in fifth. Uncle Remy in the far outside. Crystallology settles to the back of the pack. When the inside is Great Idea. And trailing the field is Gratitude Attitude. Sunday Mischief moves along with a 2-length advantage into the turn from Gallon George and Prince Paray. Worthy of Gold is racing in fourth and Never Satisfied is in fifth, 6 or 7 from the front as they head round that turn. After that one is Crystallology, who's on the outside now. On the inside, Great Idea tries to move along. Great Idea saving all the ground into the stretch. Quarter mile from home, a long way to the second wire finish. Sunday Mischief, Prince Paray, Worthy of Gold to the far outside there. Is Never Satisfied getting going. Never Satisfied kicking. Never Satisfied to the far outside from Prince Paray. They're head-to-head for the lead. Sunday Mischief on the inside back in third, followed by Great Idea in fourth. Prince Paray just in front. Never Satisfied to the outside. Not quite by yet as Prince Paray comes back for more. Prince Paray on the inside. Great Idea surging up there. It is Prince Paray and Great Idea second. Never Satisfied third. And they're off. Little bit of that in Combat Queen and 6 o'clock Sarah on the inside. 6 o'clock Sarah going to run there with a little bit of that on the pace. Combat Queen settles it in third position. A girl named Jack is next. Italian dressing about 7 off of speed. And Sweet Talia trailing the field. Little bit of that just in front from 6 o'clock Sarah back second. On the outside, Combat Queen is keeping up. Here's Combat Queen outside second into the far turn run with 3 furlongs left to go. Italian dressing is trying to move along there from 4th spot. A girl named Jack is next. And Sweet Talia at the tail of the field with 2.5 furlongs left to go. Little bit of that from Combat Queen next, and a girl named Jack trying to split horses. Italian dressing on the outside, 3 deep as they turn in. 6 o'clock Sarah, Sweet Talia into the stretch, and it's Combat Queen from little bit of that. A girl named Jack and Italian dressing to the center of the track. Combat Queen is clear by 3 with about a furlong left to run. A girl named Jack and little bit of that weakened up in third, followed by 6 o'clock Sarah. Here's Combat Queen, and she's coming home clean today. Combat Queen to win it a couple of lengths of a girl named Jack. 6 o'clock Sarah, Sweet Talia. That's a wrap for the Sunday program here at Laurel Park. Join us again on Thursday afternoon here at Laurel Park. Post time 12:40. Racing Thursday through Sunday. Remember, we're going to be racing on Mondays during November, some Mondays in November. Go to laurelpark.com for more details on that and details on the Champions Handicapping Tournament coming up Saturday, October 15th. Jim McKay Maryland Million Day just around the corner as well. On Saturday, October 22nd, we'll have 11:30 a.m. post time on Jim McKay Maryland Million Day. That's it for the replays today. Thursday live at Laurel Park, 12:40 will be post time.